I am an energy healer. What that basically means is that I have the ability to tune into your energy and I have the ability to read and scan your energy. And if I see or notice any blocks, I could also release those blocks for you. Today, I'm feeling kind of off for some reason. I don't know if it has to do with the retrograde moon, this, that, I don't know. But I am feeling a little off, and I'm on my phone today. Like the camera isn't working, the computer isn't working right. So I'm just thinking it's just one of those days, one of those afternoons, and that's okay. And I was going to do a lecture today and talk about something that I find kind of important and I want to share, but I'm tuning in with myself and I'm not feeling like today's kind of the right day to share that. So, I wanted to jump on anyhow, and even though I feel kind of yeah, it has some Mercury in retrograde, something like that. Um, so anyways, so what I want to do today is actually whenever I feel like my energy is low, whenever I feel kind of sad, whenever I feel like I'm just not all there, I notice that if I give energy healings or if I tune into other people's energies and if I do energy healings, I do notice that sometimes um, that my mood kind of changes. I think it has to do with like karma or something. So I'm just kind of opening up the space for anyone who's interested in receiving an energy healing today. I would just kind of be around for a little while. So if you have anything that you would like to release or let go of, if there's something that you have been struggling with, some challenges in your life that you would like to, that you would like some energy healing around, let me know, and I can kind of send you some healing in that way. In the meanwhile, though, uh, I would like to connect energetically. So what that basically means is I'm going to walk you through a guided meditation, and from that place, we'll be in divine energy, creator's energy, unconditional love, and I believe that that energy is very healing. Um, so let's go ahead and do this meditation first, and then after that, I will, uh, yeah, I'll do any healings for any volunteers. All right. So, let's go ahead and connect. So, if you feel comfortable and safe, just take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, take a deep breath in and out. Notice the energy around your heart. Notice what it feels like. Now, I want you to imagine Mother Earth's energy coming up to the base of your feet and allow this energy to flow up your legs, your hips, your spine, your shoulders, relaxing and releasing anything that you might be carrying in your shoulders. Allow this energy to flow up, relaxing your jaw, your tongue, and allow this energy to continue flowing up, up, up to the top of your crown. Now imagine yourself going into this energy and allow this energy to lift you up above the above your home, above the trees, the mountains, the stars, the galaxy, up and up and up through many layers of lights, through a golden light, through a jelly-like substance, through a pink light. I want you to imagine that there's a window. Flow through the window and you are now in a tingly white light. Continue flowing up higher and deeper into this tingly white light. Higher and deeper, dissolving like sugar in water into this tingly white light. And if it's okay with everyone, I would like to download the energy of fun. That we're allowed to have fun here, that we can have fun here, that this is a space for fun. It's possible for us to have fun. We can have fun. We know how to have fun and laughter. If I could download this for everyone here, just go ahead and say yes. Okay, cool. I feel a lot better just doing that. So, let's see here. Hello, Sue. Hey, Priya. Welcome. Okay, so we have a volunteer here, Sue. Sue, what would you like to work on today? What are some challenges that you're going through? What are some things that you would like to work on? What are some things that you're ready to let go of, that you're ready to release? Let us know in the chat box. In the meanwhile, I'm going to continue tuning into the energy of the collective here, and I'm going to see what other downloads or healings that us as a collective would need. So give me a moment. Could I release for anyone here, anywhere that you're stopping yourself from having fun, from laughing, from enjoying your life, from being in the present moment? Just go ahead and say yes if I could release that energy from you at this time. And could I download for everyone here that you know how to receive help, that you know how to receive guidance, resources, um, information, tools, that you know how to receive these things easily and effortlessly and healing? Just go ahead and say yes if you like this download. Okay. Um, okay. So let's see here. Someone else would like to, well, Sue, maybe we can help you release some resentment within the next 10 minutes or so. So let's see here. Sue, could I just download for you that you recognize who you are without resentment and that you are safe? Um, you are safe without having to look for resentment, that you recognize who you are without resentment. Can I download that for you? Let me know if you would like to receive that, and the download will be available for you. Okay, yes. When I tuned into your energy, Sue, what I was picking up is that like there's a part of you that is kind of just looking for resentment, almost. Looking for resentment, needing to look for resentment. Um, but just kind of downloading that you recognize who you are without resentment, because there's always resentment that we could work on, and perhaps resentment that shows up, but sometimes we may not have it, and we might create it because we think that we need to have it in order to release it. Um, that's kind of what I'm picking up from you right now. All right. I hope you have a fun time in your meeting. Let's see who else would like to volunteer here. Deepak, release of guilt for not taking a stand for myself. Ooh, self-guilt. Yeah, that's a big one. Um, I've definitely have been in that position before where I felt guilty um, for not standing up for myself or standing up for other people. Like when you see harm or things done You're welcome, Sue. When you see harm or things done to other people and you don't say anything in that moment, but what hurts the most sometimes is when you don't say anything to protect yourself. You know that something is happening and it's not happening to for your best interest, but you don't say anything. I think that kind of a guilt, and I've been there before, that guilt hurts so much. It hurts so much. So let's go ahead and release you of this guilt because you don't need to hold on to this guilt to and you might be holding on to this guilt for many reasons, right? Tell us, Deepak, why are you holding on to this guilt for? Like, how does it benefit you for holding on to this guilt? For me, I think I was holding on to the guilt for a long time is because it was kind of a way for me to shame myself. It was a way for me to keep myself small. It was a way for me to sort of learn this lesson and learning this lesson through punishment, through guilt as a punishment, through shame as a punishment. But eventually I learned that it's okay to forgive myself. And Oprah says, when you know better, you do better, right? So maybe you did, and maybe there's a part of you that did know better, but you didn't act on it. But can you still forgive yourself that that's not what happened? Can you receive and accept the reality of what happened? Can you also receive and accept the truth of what happened and learn to forgive yourself and that you can release the guilt and shame and you don't need it to be there as a lesson to remind you to do better next time? If you would like to release this guilt and shame, Deepak, and anybody here that's also kind of going through the same thing, just go ahead and say yes. And if you also like to replace that with the lessons, the virtues, without holding on to this guilt and shame, if you would like to also receive that download, just go ahead and say yes now. And if you're having a hard time releasing the guilt and shame, if you're resisting, because I'm feeling like some people here could be resisting, can I download for you that you are safe letting this guilt and shame go? That you are safe? That you know that you are safe? That you can and that it's possible for you to release this guilt and shame? Could I also download for you, Deepak, and anyone else that's interested? Could I download that you know how to forgive yourself? That it's okay to forgive yourself. It's also okay to let go of the guilt and shame. That you're allowed to forgive yourself. You know how to forgive yourself. It's possible for you to forgive yourself. If you would like these downloads, just go ahead and say yes. And could I also download that the lesson, the truth, the highest lesson and truth, to download that and that you can understand it, process it, know it with clarity? If you would also like to receive that, just go ahead and say yes. And resolving any of the karma, resolving all the guilt and shame, releasing it and sending it to the light. If you would like to receive that, just say yes. Just go ahead and say yes. Cool. Thank you so much, Deepak, for volunteering and kind of sharing your experience there. Um, let's see. Deepak is saying that Deepak is constantly rewinding the full story, but thinking I had so many chances to come out from a bad relationship. Yeah, and Just go ahead and releasing, let's see here, releasing the need to rewind the story, to play it back, releasing any shock and trauma as well. If you would like to receive that, anyone here, just go ahead and say yes to yourself. Releasing the shock and trauma as well. And that the lesson is learned. And that there's no need for you to replay back that memory to change anything, to learn, to use it as a tool. Like sometimes we go back to old memories as a way to um, take us out of the present moment and also to make us feel bad, to feel guilty. So if you were someone that grew up and the way that you were punished was through guilt, through shame, um, you might try to recreate that because you feel like you made a mistake by not standing up for yourself. You might try to recreate the shame and guilt because um, that was how you learn lessons when you were a kid. Maybe your parents did this to you. Maybe other people did this to you, where they would guilt you and shame you and punish you in that way. So you might try to do that as an adult to punish and shame yourself in that way, but you don't need to anymore. You can take the lessons and let go of that experience and forgive yourself. And I downloaded those things to you, so just go ahead and uh, allow the downloads to kind of take place, and I do feel like a shift will happen for you. Priya is asking, and thank you, Deepak, for volunteering also. Priya is saying, can you share with me positive vibe? Currently feeling demotivated. Yes, definitely. Um, Let me just tune into your energy, Priya. Priya, what the message I'm getting for you is right now you're feeling demotivated, but I'm also sensing like to tell you like not to worry that you're feeling kind of demotivated. It feels very temporary. Like there's this energy and it's just gonna sort of leave your space. It doesn't feel like it's gonna get stuck there, that you're gonna be demotivated for like months or anything like that. Um, it sort of just feels like this temporary feeling, this temporary like state of being, really. Maybe it has to do with Mercury in retrograde. Maybe it has something to do with that. Also, Priya, could I release for you anywhere that you're putting pressure on yourself? Pressure on yourself to perform, pressure on yourself to do better, pressure on yourself to change your reality. Anywhere that you feel pressure that where you are right now is not where you're supposed to be. Anywhere that you're putting pressure on yourself, could I release that for you? And also, anyone here that's also experiencing the same kind of things and would like to release that pressure on themselves, just go ahead and say yes. Could I download for you, Priya, and anyone here that you are allowed to enjoy the experience? You know how to enjoy the process, you know how to enjoy the journey, that you can, that it's possible. If you would like this download, just go ahead and say yes. Priya, what I'm also getting from you, um, yeah, so it might kind of align with you feeling like you're not doing enough, I think you said. Yeah, doing enough. Another thing that I kind of got for you just now, Priya, is to start making plans. Start making plans for yourself. The plans itself, like actually planning for something, like let's say, for example, if you plan a trip to New York, right? Because you bought your ticket already and you've already paid for it, it's on your calendar. This alone uh, can help catapult you forward and to get you to do something. Just the planning alone. Um, it sort of feels like you don't have plans or vision, and because of that, you're there's kind of this stuckness, this stuck energy. Um, but by planning something, you don't have to actually use the energy of motivation. I don't feel like you have to tap into the energy of motivation. So you can even just release anywhere that you're putting pressure on yourself to having to motivate yourself. No, like planning itself, um, doing like tapping into the energy of planning, of vision, that can help catapult you. Putting like actual solid plans, plans to go back to school, and actually take the actions to um, sign up for classes. You have to make plans. Something about plans is what I'm hearing. I think making the plans alone actually helps you to be motivated. That's kind of what I'm getting to. It's kind of like all intertwined together. The planning motivates you. Yeah. Just look into that. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see if there's anything else for you, Priya. Yep, nope. I just hear a lot of things around planning. Planning. Um, so even just like you might not feel like you're doing enough right now, but put some plans in place so that you are doing something. You're going to do something because it's already planned. Um, Jay No is saying, I'm going to confess my love today and could use some help with my throat chakra and to help with my anxiety. Whoa, how exciting. Um, I think that's beautiful. Something that I would like to download for you, Jay No, is could I download for you that you know how to express yourself freely without any judgment? If I could download that for you and anyone here that would like to receive it, just go ahead and say yes. That you know how to express yourself from your heart freely without any judgment. Could I also download for you that you know how to express yourself freely without any judgments or expectations of the outcome as well? Can I download that for you? Could I also download for you that you know how to express yourself, that it's possible for you to express yourself, and that it's easy for you to express yourself? Um, could I also download that for you as well? Could I also download for you, Jay, know that it's fun for you to express yourself? You know how to express yourself without anxiety? Could I download that for you? Cool. Thank you. That was fun. Um, like great expressing your love. I think that's awesome. I think that's beautiful. Can I download that? You know how to express your love too. That you know how to express your love freely. Can I download that for you? Um, I could tell with your energy, you're a very loving person. You're a very loving being, and love is the natural state that you are in. um, and that you're constantly expressing love through many different things, whether that's cooking, whether that's um, talking to someone, listening to someone. You're constantly expressing your love in these ways. Um, so the idea of confessing your love, it's like this idea of it's like, are you confessing your love or are you just kind of expressing your love? So maybe the idea of confessing might create some anxious feelings within you. Confessing, um, it sort of has this connotation as if you are not allowed to, or that you shouldn't, or there's something about confessing, like having to admit. There's something about that energy that seems a little bit lower. But instead, maybe shifting your energy into expressing, sharing your love, um, expressing or sharing your love, that might feel lighter and that might also offer you less anxious feeling than confessing and having to admit something. There's a connotation that maybe um, there's something nerve-wracking about that, or that you shouldn't be doing that. So yeah, maybe just kind of shifting yourself to the idea of sharing and expressing your love, and that might feel a little bit lighter and more fun for you. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Hopefully, tomorrow I'm going to have a little bit of a better time setting everything up with my camera and my computer. But if not, whatever's, it's okay. Like, I'll still be here. And I'll see you all here tomorrow, noon Pacific Standard Time. I'm here every Monday to Thursday, noon Pacific Standard Time. So if you would like to receive a healing or practice or hang out or chat, we'll be here Monday through Thursday. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.